Hello, it's Susie from Pink Diamond Guide. How is everybody? I have had a little bit of a hiatus. I've needed to take a few days off. I would kind of equate to what I've been going through as something like having this spiritual flu, where I'd been, giving and giving and giving a lot of energy. And, my dear uncle passed away, and I was responsible for his memorial. And, I put a lot of energy into making it as beautiful as I could. And, um, you know, which was a lot of energy, but then to actually go through the memorial, and there's grief and there's sadness, and there's a lot of energy moving around those kinds of events, and really took a toll on me, and I just needed a red hot reboot. So felt like a bit of spiritual flu, like where I just needed to spend some time meditating and eating well, sleeping well, resting well, doing all of the things that reboots energy healthily. But now I'm really I'm feeling back and feeling good, and wanted to see what this energy is doing for twin flames. I've been doing some beautiful private readings for people, looking at the energies around them, and divine feminine, man, are you guys kicking butt, like just really pushing on your journey, and helping each other, supporting each other, learning and growing. And it's actually a really, I know that we still haven't seen sort of unions come online, but such a positive energy playing out. So let's have a look at that. We'll read first from the perspective of divine feminine, then we'll look at divine masculine energy. Let's build a bit of a bridge between the two, and then we'll look at some divine love oracle. What's going on there? Righto, let's have a look. First up, there's 10 of Cups. See, I'm not kidding, divine feminine, am I? Like that happy, positive energy that's playing out for us right now. It's really, it's been a lot. Oh, this is interesting, isn't it? 10 of Swords comes out there as well. And we've got the 7 of Cups come out. Righto, what have we got in our challenge? We've got the Judgment card. What have we got as advice from Spirit? The King of Cups. And we have got the Sun card. Beautiful. Now, this is a really interesting read for a couple of reasons. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck first and see what we've got. Beautiful. Righto. So really, I should have taken them this way, shouldn't I? That's how I normally would read these cards. Let's have a look. So we've got the Star energy, we've got the King of Swords, and we've got the Four of Pentacles. This is really interesting, because this is what I'm picking up right now, is divine feminine is really pushing towards a journey. Like if you've been in the spotlight, or you've been a center of attention, you've been in focus. Because sometimes I can read this energy as like looking at hope and being positive. I'm not. I'm seeing this as divine feminine being forward and in the spotlight, or moving into an energy where you're clearly in focus. Why? Because I see the Four of Pentacles there as well, and the King of Swords. So the Four of Pentacles is about drawing energy toward you, and the King of Swords is about being, in a position where you want to speak your truth, where you want to be front and center, you want to be, you want to be able to speak the way you want to speak, and charge down the path that you want to charge down. So when I look at the Star energy with the Four of Pentacles and King of Swords together, the energy is more about that standing in the spotlight and having all eyes on you. What are you doing, divine feminine, that is pushing your energy forward? How are you standing in the spotlight? Like, I can kind of look at how that just played out for me with having to put the memorial together, having to stand up in front of people, having to find all the stories that were connected to my uncle, and then to stand up in front of everybody and present them. Actually give a speech, use my voice, move forward, be out in front with that energy, and have the divine at your back. Saying, yes, I want you front and center right now. I want you putting your energy into something where you're standing in the spotlight. How this also played out for me was having to gather those resources at the end of it. Having that moment of going, oh, I feel like I've got a bit of spiritual flu here, where I've, taken on too many energies, or taken on too much energy. And I had to take some time to reboot, reinvigorate, reset. What have we got here? Again, look, this kind of follows onto that energy, doesn't it? Look, the Five of Pentacles going, I need to be by myself right now. I need to take some time where I'm going, yes, I know all of these blessings are over here. They're waiting for me. I know that I've got work to do. I know that things need to be happening. But right now, I'm just going to nurture myself. I'm going to sit in the energy of the Fool, which is like, sometimes resting can actually be taking a leap of faith. Can I actually rest my body? Can I sit by myself? Can I spend time in alone and not have the world fall around me? And I'm going to say, yeah, you can, Empress. And it's part and parcel of being an Empress is knowing when to stop, knowing when to rest, knowing when to nurture your own energy, so you can get back on your journey of moving through life, right? So this time on your own, like it's a really interesting thing is to deliberately spend time on your own, or to want to spend time on your own, to be happy sitting in your own company. How some people never get to know the joy of what that is, to sit and reflect, to sit and meditate, to let your mind go blank, and to not worry about the issues that are pressing in on us from the outside world, is to sit in the energy of the Fool. Nothing bothers me right now. Nothing bothers me. I'm taking time out. I'm being alone. And some people find alone lonely. I'm quite the opposite. I value alone time, and I'm of the mindset of going. I'm able to nurture and give and care all day long, but only when my cup is full. I will pour out my cup from the overflow, not from the point of going, I'm going to empty my cup to the point where I'm bankrupt, right? So I know that taking time out, it feels like you're taking a leap of faith, doesn't it? To take time out and to be by yourself and reboot your energy, or to look in on all the things that you could or should be doing, but to say, actually, no, I'm going to be in the energy of the Fool. I'm going to do what I need to do. And what I need to do at this moment is to absolutely nurture my energy. Why? Because the push from the universe is this, right? The Ten of Cups. The universe wants us to be happy. The universe wants us to be embracing the things that make us joyful. They want our cups to overflow. Yes, union is part of that, and having a partner, but it's not the be all and end all. Like, these unions are here to serve us, absolutely. And we'll have moments where we feel like they're fantastic, and we'll have moments where we wish we'd never encountered the twin flame journey. But the push from the universe right now is for us to feel happy, peaceful, joyous, to have love to be a positive expression within our life. Now, it might come from a source outside of what your twin flame connection to be, because we have this polarizing energy taking place right now in going, I'm feeling all of the knives in my back. So how is it, Divine Feminine? Look how polarizing these energies are, right? And going, you are a you can experience the highs of the highs, and the spirit wants us to experience the high of the high. But we're showing up going, I'm very, very, very aware of all the knives in my back. I'm very aware of all the burdens that I have to carry. But the good thing about the 10 is that we're coming to the end of it. And if we go, we're coming to the end of this, and the push is on for this, that can put us in a place of true dichotomy, can't it? Going, what am I going to feel? The melancholy? Am I going to feel the weight of the Tens of Swords? Or am I going to push for going, I'm going to choose times in my life that elevate me? And what we're doing, we're moving into the festive season, aren't we? Where it brings families closer together. It brings an energy of cheer and joy, and our cups overflowing. And I'm feeling that. Like, I literally put the Christmas tree up the other day, and planning gifts for my children, and my parents coming for breakfast, going to my sister's for lunch, and starting to go, I feel a little bit festive. I still have all of this going on, right? I still have all of the cycles and events and the processes playing out in a day-to-day way. I'm very, very aware of what this energy is, but I'm letting this go. Well, I'm at the 10. I'm ready to let that go. I'm ready to have a little bit of fun right now. I'm ready to be a little bit joyful and allow the heaviness of the past few months to dissipate. I want to have a festive season. Look, in the soul space, this is what I'm talking about, is choices. So 7 of Cups is all about making decisions, right? Going, what is it that's going to serve my soul to the best capacity? And going, I really do want to wind up feeling like I've got the weight of the world on my shoulders, and I really do want to allow this beautiful energy to come on in. But what the struggle is with the 7 of Cups is you can't see what's in the cups. So it's going, if I choose this, will it make me happy? If I choose that, will it make me happy? And go, you know, let's not make, well, I've kind of set the stage to say happiness is the destination, but it's like happiness is not the destination. The journey is. The journey of going, I understand life's going to keep coming at me, but, you know, sadness and melancholy and struggle can be a visitor, and happiness is a visitor too. They both deserve their time and their place, and it's going, right now, make the choices in your life that are going to align best with how the universe is pushing us. The universe wants us to be a little bit happy right now, and so let's listen to that intuition, that soul voice that says, take the options that are taking you out of this level of burden for this particular window of energy. What have we got as a struggle right now? Do you ever feel sometimes, twin flame, divine feminine, that if you forget about your twin flame connection, if you let it go, if you go, all right, I'm going to just enjoy the moment, that it'll go somewhere, that it will disappear, that it will run away, that you'll never see it again? Are you scared of that judgment moment of going, I'm just going to let myself be happy and not care about my twin flame connection? And just not care. Like, seriously, this is a carefree energy. We had that full energy there of going, be carefree for a minute. I truly feel this is upon us right now, divine feminine, in to go, look, I think divine masculine energy is a whole other kettle of fish. I do. And do I think we're feeling them sending that down the wire? Yeah, I do. But what I want to know right now is going, what do you want to do, divine feminine? That energy, if it's sitting in your soul space, it's yours. And you've got to figure it out. You've got to sift through, sort it out, go, what's mine to deal with? And if you've got heavy energy to deal with, you've got to deal with it. You've got to transmute it, move it on, let it be a visitor, but move it on. Don't think for a second, if you go, I'm just not going to worry about my twin flame journey for this moment where I just want to sit in happiness. Do you think that the blessings go away? The blessings don't go away. The learnings don't go away. You just get a moment of freedom. Take it. The universe is supporting you, putting your twin flame connection in a heart-shaped box right now, and just enjoying the lighter energy that wants to sail your way. So fear not to let that connection just, you can put it in a heart-shaped box, put it on the shelf. Here's the advice from Spirit, is they want you to take some level of action in what makes you happy, what lifts your soul up, what makes you feel fulfilled. If this is an Ace of Cups that the King of Cups is standing on, and you know how I represent the Ace of Cups is going, it is self-love, divine love, and love of other, or love of twin in this particular case. And Spirit's going, take some action on those things, of going, where am I going to put all of those energies so that I'm sitting in a healthy place, in a happy and a healthy place. This is saying you've got 10 of those. Your cups are overflowing. Take action on the good feelings that you should be experiencing right now. I know that this is in amongst it, but being a 10, I'm going, we can overcome this with feeling good, with making choices around feeling good. Because here's the likely outcome, right? Is the Sun card. Look at this. The push from the universe is the Sun card. If you've got a bit of a journey to go through to be able to embrace that energy, the universe says choose it because you can have it. The Sun card. Look at this couple on here. Look how happy they are, right? You don't have to, this does not have to be you and your twin standing side by side for you to feel the radiant abundance of the divine. That connection is yours anyway. You are fine to put it up on the shelf and just feel happy. Do it, divine feminine. Just feel happy. It feels good to just feel happy because the universe is sending it to us, right? Any melancholy that's being sent down the wire by divine masculine is being completely overridden by the universe, and it's going, just feel good. I want you to feel happy. I want you to feel abundant. Righto. Let's have a look at divine masculine energy. See what's going on over there. Divine Masculine, what's going on for you? Now, the last time I used these, I haven't straightened these out. So if we get reversals, we're gonna read reversals. I haven't made sure this deck is all in the upright. I'm really sorry. So let's see what the universe has got for us. See, I don't know. I had this funny feeling I was going to draw some cards upside down and back to front. We've got the Moon, we've got the Eight of Swords, we've got the Ace of Wands, we've got the Ace of Cups, we have got the Four of Wands, and we have got the Knight of Swords. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll just grab this. Oops. Sorry about that. Okay, so what have we got at the bottom of the deck? Look, are you going to laugh out loud or what? Look at what the push is for Divine Masculine. All right, here you've got the Ten of Cups. They've got the Ten of Cups. Here you've got the Sun. They've got the Sun. Talk about repeating messages, right? That's when we start to know. When the energy backtracks on itself and it wants to say the same thing, we know that we've got to pay attention. Right, so the push from the universe is for the Ten of Cups, for the Divine Masculine as well. It's sitting in a different place. It's a lower level of energy, but it is a push that's coming against the Divine Masculine. So Ten of Cups, like we know, it's happy families. It's cups spilling over. It's getting the all and the everything. But what is your ten of Cups sitting with? It's the King of Wands, right? And it's sitting with the Eight of Cups. That's a whole different ball game for how your energy is presenting. Have you walked away from your Ten of Cups because you've got too much ego, you've got too much pride, you sit too far up in what's, I'm just going to call it a selfish energy, right? Did you walk away from your Ten of Cups, Divine Masculine? Or are you starting to reconsider that the actions that you took from sitting in too much ego, sitting in too much pride, being too selfish, always just charging after what you want, has that caused you to sit now in a place where you've had to walk away from what your Ten of Cups is? This is a very, very different reading on a Ten of Cups to what Divine Feminine is receiving in the way the energy is pushing against her. Righto, what's the next level? Because we've got the Sun card, the Death card in the world, right? Again, right? Abundance here. The push is going, are you closing the door on your happiness? Are you shutting the door on your abundance? Are you going, damn, all of this Sun, all of the abundance, all of this wonderful stuff that's being pushed my way, I'm going to shut it down. Why would you? Why would you? I'm not surprised to see these energies coming out for Divine Masculine. It's like the energy that I feel down the wire is one of it's heavy, it's melancholy, it's could even be a level of depression. But what's hopeful in this energy is that the World card comes out, and it does want, the energy wants to graduate the Divine Masculine from always closing out their blessings, right? Going, why would you shut the door on the Sun card? The Sun card is the most abundant card in tarot. Why would you take action to shut that down? Why would you close the door on happiness? Right? And the divine comes in and says, we want you to graduate out of those actions. We don't want you to constantly be refusing your blessings, right? We don't want you to get a Ten of Cups, and because you sit in too much ego, that you crash that energy down, and that you then have to go find a new horizon because you're sitting in 8 sad broken cups. All right, you found abundance again. Okay. Shut the door on that. Why do you want to kill that energy, Divine Masculine? Is this a pattern that you've repeated throughout life where you've gone, I'm going to get happy and then I'm going to make sure I stuff it up and shut the door on it, or I'm going to refuse to truly stand up in an energy that makes me shine and makes me happy? Righto, the universe says, I want you to graduate out of that pattern. I want you to graduate out of that cycle. I want you to make more out of the abundant energies that I want to send your way. The Moon is in reverse. Right? This is interesting because it is I had a feeling that there'd be a reversal there. And, like I don't always read reversals depending on I try and stack the deck so that the cards all sit the right way, but I had a feeling there was going to be a reversal here. This one's interesting because we've just been through all the turbulent energy of the eclipses, and that energy is really starting to settle now. We're starting to feel the effect of it. Now, the moon in the upright would be things that happen that we can't see, or secretive energy, silent energy, quiet energy, but this is turning it upside down, and it's going, the things that were unseen are about to be seen. I get the feeling that divine masculine won't be able to sit in secrecy for too much longer. The push on the universe is to going, we want to reveal your secrets. We don't want you to be sitting in silent, secretive energy. How are they showing up in their 3D world? Look at this. They can't see, can't move, can't do anything. They're in a mental prison of their own making. And look at you, divine feminine. You're going, I feel your 8 swords. I feel your 8 swords. But divine masculine, I am crawling away from it. Look at this character. They're pretty much stuck in their prison. This character goes, chuck another 2 swords in there. I'm good with that. I'm going to crawl out of it. I'm done. I'm at completion in feeling the heaviness of these 10 swords. I want that cycle done. Whereas divine masculine is kind of wallowing in it, right? Wallowing in the overthinking, wallowing in the state of going, I can't see, I can't move, I can't do anything. I'm going to sit in my prison, my self-made prison of 8 swords, and not do a thing about it. What I do love about this card, though, is that it's always hopeful, depending on what's sitting next to it, right? And we've got the moon in the reverse. So if that was sitting in the upright, I would be going, oh, divine masculine, what are you doing? You know, like it would feel really stuck and stagnant of going, you're just going to sit in your own messy thoughts that creates you a prison of your own making and not do anything. But his feet here, or it is her feet, but divine masculine has masculine and feminine. We all do, right? So the feet are, there is a puddle of water, which is the divine going, listen to me. Just listen and follow your feet out of the water. You're not stuck. You're not trapped. Those swords don't even encircle you, right? Yes, I know you can't see that. Yes, I know you can't feel it. But I'm telling you, trust that you can walk forward. Feel your feet in the water. That is the message of the divine saying, this is not a cage. Get yourself out of there. Walk forward, divine masculine. Righto. In the soul space, this is where it gets bloody hopeful, right? We've got the Ace of Wands. So having the Ace of Wands there is going, I feel like I want to make a passionate new start, right? And it is around, I want to feel things again. I don't want to feel like my soul is not allowed to feel. The Ace of Wands is a very creative, spontaneous, sexual energy even, because I want to feel things. I want my soul to feel things. I do not want to sit in a space where I'm stuck and I'm not allowed to feel. I'm going to suggest this energy, divine feminine, to you as going, they've felt free before. They've felt passion. They've felt creativity. They've felt all of these amazing energies before. But then what do? They shut them down. Go, I felt the 10 of Cups before. That felt amazing. It felt like I was a king. I felt like I was in charge of my world. But in being in charge, you got too egoic, too selfish, too all about you, and you managed to smash that into 8 cups where you had to walk away. So what's missing from the, there's 2 cups missing from the 10 of Cups to the 8 of Cups. And what's the 2 of Cups in tarot? That's soulmates, right? So you were sitting in a King of Wands with a soulmate. It's not going to work if you're a twin flame, darling. You're going to smash that soulmate connection and you're going to be forced to find a new horizon. Right. I've felt that feeling before. I've sat in the energy of the sun and I killed it. I killed it. But the universe wants me to graduate out of those cycles. And I want to graduate. I want to feel passion. I want to feel alive. I want to feel like life is worth living. I don't want to be melancholy all my days. But to do that, I have to get out of this secretive, shady energy and start fighting for it. What is my challenge? Our Ace of Cups. And look over here. Divine Feminine had the King of Cups. I just feel like matching that ace with that ace and going, your challenge is to actually feel the depths of your emotion. Feel the things that you go, who am I? What do I want? What do I want to express? This is a challenge to get into vulnerability is how I see it. I don't see it as a challenge as a fresh new start because that Ace of Wands really sort of gets that energy over the line. This is a challenge to be vulnerable, right? Divine Feminine is going, I really don't care about the twin flame journey. I'm just off on my way. And it's not that you don't care, Divine Feminine. I don't want to make it flippant, but you're putting it in a healthy space to be able to enjoy festivities. You want to have fun and you want to be happy. So you're going, I'm going to judge it according to the way it's behaved and put it on the shelf. And so Divine Masculine goes, well, it's really hard to be vulnerable when you're being that, when you're making such a judgment. It's really hard to be vulnerable with you when you're making such a judgment. It's hard for me to open myself up to you if you're not going to chase me down, come after me, browbeat me into submission, which you're not, Divine Feminine, right? Yes, you're taking actions on love, but this is about you. Like, I don't see this as going that you're necessarily going to go and make significant offers. This is taking action to make sure your cup is full enough to share with everybody, right? You don't want your cup empty that you can't enjoy good times. You want to feel happy and you want to feel festive. So Spirit says, do what you need to do. Take the action that you need to take. Whether I can see this card as being meditating, sleeping, eating well, drinking water, going for a walk, listening to music that you love, creating something that you love. This energy is taking action on the things that you love. And at this point in time, I don't see it as an energy that's being extended to Divine Masculine, because that energy is going, for now, you're up on the shelf until such time as something shifts. Here, Divine Masculine, the advice that you have is the Four of Wands. See that 11-11 energy? Look, I'm going to say the cycle that we've been, that 11-11 portal has been, it's had us in a, what's the word? I want to use a vortex. I want to use a spiral. We've been really negotiating that energy since it hit, and the 11-11 energy is still, Four of Wands is about people coming together and enjoying good times and celebrations and all of that. But what I'm really reading this card is I kind of want to take that out and just go, they're still in the vortex of that 11-11, figuring it out, of going, how the hell do I get vulnerable on the other side of all of that energy? But the likely outcome is that you will, Divine Masculine, that you will come out of it, that you will take action on your passions. But if you can't get vulnerable, expect this scenario to keep you in this scenario. Do you see what I'm saying there? If you cannot get out of this pattern of going, to be in a Ten of Cups, you've been vulnerable. You've shown your heart. You've shown you want connections. You want family. You want abundance. You want your cups flowing over. Why do you get selfish about that? Why then do you, crap in your own nest, so to speak, and then have to abandon your soulmate to go find another horizon? Why do you do that, Divine Masculine? Why do you have all of the abundance in the world shining down on you, enjoy that magnificent day, and then shoot yourself in the foot? Why do you crush the good things in your life? Why? Because Spirit wants to know. They want to know, why won't you evolve? Why can't you be vulnerable? Why can't we talk about the things that are beneath the surface so that you may get to be happy, so that we can help you enjoy not just the 11-11 portal, but the soulmate connection that belongs to you? The likely outcome, you are going to take action, right? You're going to charge forward, but a Knight of Swords is not going to cut it in this situation. You're going to have to bring the Knight of Swords with the Ace of Wands, with the Ace of Cups, with the Four of Wands, and with the Moon in reverse, right? You're going to have to bring all of that energy, and you are going to have to graduate the heck out of the patterns that you've been in. Righto, let's see if I can remember where they all went. Look at that. Righto, let's have a look. Divine Masculine, what are you thinking of with regards to Divine Feminine? What is the bridge energy? So what are you thinking? What's in the psychology? What can we pick up there? Righto, let's have a look. Oh, I'm finding it a little hard to shuffle this thing. These cards want to stick. They want to stick. Come on, let's unlock that Moon in reverse energy and go, what's in this psychology? Righto. We've got the Four of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Hermit in reverse. If these are all going to be in reverse, is the whole deck upside down? No, it's not. The Fool in reverse, the Emperor in the upright, and the Eight of Swords in the upright. It's an interesting read, isn't it? It's like if we're asking what's the psychology towards the divine feminine, what are they thinking about you? How are they placing you? They're trying to overcome the disappointment. This is an interesting read, right? If the Nine of Cups is all your wishes coming true, and Four of Cups is a bit about idealizing things. So if we've got this in the reverse, it's going, it's the disappointment or disillusionment of what they did to their blessings or how they treated their blessings. I'm really disappointed with what happened with my Nine of Cups, and I'm finding it really, really hard to do what needs to be done. Like the Hermit in the soul space in the reverse, it's going, I know there's a whole bunch of introspection that has to occur, and I'll keep my light out, but I'm really struggling with finding the right keys in that introspection. I'm struggling to show you the truth of who I am. I'm struggling to show you my vulnerable side. I'm struggling to show you my heart, my truth, my everything that I've got going on, everything that I'm worried about, everything that I'm feeling, everything that I'm thinking. It's all so intense. I just can't get myself to show you that light-hearted side right now. I really need to be, I know I need to be in this introspective space, and I know you're probably feeling how deeply that's impacting me, but I can't show you. I'm so disappointed in what's played out in squashing my blessings. This feels like it's a very personal thing in going, I feel disappointed in what I did to our blessings. That's how I'm reading that energy. Now, this is where it gets interesting, because the Emperor comes in as the advice from Spirit, right? And then the likely outcome is getting to work. There's a song, I don't know how well Guy Sebastian's known around the world, but he's one of my favourite singers. He's Australian and I love his songs. And he's got this song called, I think it's called Bloodstone, but it's this idea of going that there's still, if you squeeze this stone, you can get blood out of the stone, right? There's still more squeeze in this stone. And in that, he sings this song, he goes, I'm going to show you, let me get to work right now. I'm going to show you, let me get to work somehow. Like it's got this line that he keeps saying, and he says it over and over. He goes, I'm going to show you, let me get to work. And that's what this is. So maybe there's something in that song. I'm pretty sure it's called Bloodstone by Guy Sebastion. Man, that he can sing. Hey, I just love his voice. And, the messages that he puts in his songs are really, really heartfelt. And they've been a comfort. They've been a friend at times when, and look, this is what I was feeling with this King of Cups. That's what I was saying before. There's something in music right now. And honestly, I am just relentless on playing music right now and letting it heal and letting it seed and going, who's ever singing to me at that particular, I'm just listening to their messages. And Guy Sebastion, he's definitely one I listen to. And I've been, not that I've listened to this song in particular, but that's what's playing in my head when I'm seeing these two cards side by side. I'm going to show you, that's the Emperor. Let me get to work, right? I'm going to show you, let me get to work. That's what I'm picking up. I'm going to graduate this energy. I'm going to release myself from destructive patterns. And when blessings come my way, I'm going to show you that I know what to do with them. I'm not going to disappoint you anymore. I'm not going to make you feel like I tip out all of the good things out of the blessings that come towards us. I'm not going to be the one to tip them out anymore. I haven't figured it out yet. I'm still in introspection, and I don't even know how to get to the baseline of introspection. I go into the cave and I come out, I go into the cave and I come out. But I'm holding out a light, I'm holding out a truth that very, very soon I'll be able to make a move towards you that's more light-hearted, and I'm going to show you. Let me get to work, right? Oh, it's a beautiful message. It's a beautiful message. Just the bridging energy. Let's get some Divine Love Oracle to round out this reading. And I will get more consistent with putting out readings. I'm going to say it felt like spiritual flu. Like, honestly, the only thing that felt better was spending time recuperate. Like, I didn't actually have a symptom other than my energy is overwhelmed. And it's funny because, you know, as much as celebrating my uncle's memorial, like, there's a lot of grief energy for sure. But it's a funny thing. It's going in the memorial I put together. Not only was I feeling everybody's grief energy come at me, but I was feeling so much love for the way that I was able to share his story. You know what I mean? And I put a lot of effort into it because I love this man dearly, and I really wanted to make it beautiful and fitting. But in that energy, you know, as an empath, you know, you pick up everybody's energy. So not only was I, you know, absorbing grief, I was also absorbing their adoration. They were being particularly loving for the work that I'd done to putting the memorial together. So when you combine those two energies, like, it took me a few days before I could actually close my eyes and not just be like, feel like fireworks were going off all around me in the energy. So it's like, kind of like I see colors and I see auric fields and all that kind of stuff. And when I would try and settle, like, it's almost like I hear the noise of the energy, and then I open my eyes and there's just color bouncing everywhere, like there's fireworks going off. And it took me a minute to actually clear all that energy out of my field before I could then rest. So it was a big thing. And I know that, like, twin flames across the board are pretty empathic, and if you've been through something like that, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. When you know, you've got all the really heavy emotions like grief, and then you've got these really loving emotions coming at you as well. You have to make sure you clear that energy beautifully before you attempt to do more, or you will burn out. Righto. For Divine Feminine, let's get an oracle card. What have we got? We have got Expanded Consciousness. Oh, this is exciting. But give me a second, I'll get one for Divine Masculine. All cried out. Yeah, I know you are Divine Masculine, I know. And for the connection, Through New Eyes. Oh, this is amazing. Now look, I was just sort of alluding to this, right, of going, when I was working through those energies of feeling like spiritual flu, I actually put myself through this process where I was talking to the divine and asking specifically for them to expand my gifts. I'm going, I do the clearing out meditations, and there is a meditation there's a playlist of meditations that is about clearing out your energy and lighting up your DNA codes. And I was doing those meditations going, I don't want to sit here. I want you to light up more of my codes so that more of my gifts are online and I can help more people. I want to be able to help more people and not end up with the spiritual flu. So I was quite literally sitting in this energy going, Spirit, expand me, do what you need to do to empower my gifts even more so that I can help more people and not end up with spiritual flu kind of energy. And I went through this process of feeling really like something metaphysically red hot shifted. And I was even speaking as if my voice wasn't mine. There was another voice coming through my body. And it's almost like, I don't want to say casting a spell, but it kind of felt like it. It was like I'd kind of been taken over for a minute, and this other entity was talking out loud and cleansing and clearing my energy field and lighting up my DNA. It was a mad experience. And when I came out of that process, I just felt different, right? I felt like this. I felt like I just want to celebrate. I just want to celebrate everything that's been going on. I want to get out of these Ten of Swords energy. You know, like, it's been a little more than a month or so since, you know, We've been sort of out of alignment. Ricky and I have been out of alignment with each other, and I just didn't want this to be more than a visitor. I'm going, yeah, all right. It's difficult. It's been hard. It's been whatever, but we still live in the same house, right? And we're still talking and connecting. And some days we don't connect at all. Don't get me wrong, but like we still have to manage our energy together, even though we've been through a phase that has pushed us out of alignment. But I'm going, expand my consciousness, divine. I just want to sit in this 10 of cups. I don't want to feel the swords in my back anymore. And so I had this amazing experience with the divine that, you know, I'm asking for my gifts to come more online. I want to be more and more every day involved with my mission and have every capacity available at my disposal to be able to help. So I wonder if this is happening for you too, Divine Feminine. Are you having these amazing experiences with the divine where you're being elevated on the journey? Now, what's interesting in this, and I've seen it in a couple of, I've read this energy with some twin flames in going, the divine masculine really is sitting on the negative polarity right now to allow the divine feminine to sit on the positive polarity. Like we really are sitting out on tangents, and you can probably feel this energy coming down the line towards you. But this you know, the heaviness of the divine masculine collective right now has actually got them to the point where they're going, I'm actually all cried out. I'm actually done with killing off my own blessings. I'm tired at not feeling like I'm achieving what I want to achieve. I know the universe wants it for me. I know the divine wants it for me. And now I'm at the bottom of the pool and I don't want to feel this way anymore. I've exhausted that energy, but on some weird way. And the twin flame connections are curious like this because you can see these polarities are very, very different. It's gone, look at this. This is just black and white. There's no color. There's no life. There's no, you know, it's very depressive, heavy energy. And this on this side is like it's all, like I was saying, it's all color, it's all process, it's all building new structures, it's expanded consciousness. And it's not that there's a deliberate, you know, drawing, when we're not pushing divine masculine down to draw all this positive energy, but it feels like the polarities are serving each other right now. One is feeling particularly low and one is feeling particularly high, or moving to a level of expansion. Why? What's it serving? Is this connection needs to look through new eyes. There's a new awareness, a new process that's evolving. You're seeing each other differently. You're moving in different ways. This is quite literally, and we can talk about it being your third eye vision, being alive and well, but I'm actually seeing this as consciously seeing the connection through new eyes. And if you're in a position, divine feminine, look at this, you've got the judgment card in your challenge. You're going, I know what to do with my twin flame connection. I know how to transmute this energy when it comes down the wire to me. I know how to transmute it. I know what it is when it shows up in my energy, and it's not mine, but right, it might not come from me, but if I'm feeling it, it is mine. So with my expanded consciousness and with my expanded knowledge of this twin flame journey, I know how to transmute this energy so that both of us have the success of seeing the connection through new eyes. Oh, I'm feeling this energy so intently that you know, it's definitely moving through an evolution that will, the likely outcome is divine masculine will come out of it going, I'm going to show you. Let's get to work. Let's get to work, because we have new eyes ready to go. Wow, divine feminine, that was a read, and divine masculine if you're watching. Sorry, I don't mean to exclude you in any way, shape or form. But that's where I'm going to wrap up our reading for today. And thank you for, I know I had a little bit of a hiatus there. Thank you for the lovely messages, just reaching out to make sure I'm okay. You know, we're a small community here at Pink Diamond Guide, but wow, are you loving? Wow, are you kind? And wow, am I so grateful for the friends and the connections that I've made through, you know, just sharing this process with you. And so this is a little moment just to say thank you. thank you so very much for your care and your support. And hopefully I've kicked the worst of this this heavy energy. You can hear my throat still a little bit scratchy there, but we'll be back with more readings, and I do intend to sort of move through twin flames with the aspects of the or just a general move through the zodiac and see how the energy's affecting everybody, and then continue to keep tracking the energies and see how we go. Righto, so I could talk underwater. I'm going to wrap it up there for now, and in faith, hope and love, it is bye from me for now.